He built homes for the rich, designed their dreams, drew their secrets into blueprints. But when his own wife vanished, no one could explain the hidden basement beneath their house. There was no door, no stairs, just concrete and silence. This is not just another missing person case. This is the story of an architect who designed the perfect crime, or so it seemed. September 11, 2015, Westfield, Connecticut. Evan Draycott, award-winning architect, 44. His wife Lillian, 39, former ballet dancer, now a lifestyle blogger. They lived in a stunning two-story glass home Evan designed himself. No neighbors for miles, just trees and silence. They were the couple people envied. Perfect home, perfect marriage, perfect lives. Until one morning, Lillian didn't show up for her yoga class. Evan calls the police at 9:22 a.m. "She's gone," he says. "I woke up. She wasn't in bed. Her car's still here." There's no sign of struggle, no forced entry. Her phone, still charging on the nightstand. Her purse, on the kitchen counter. Lillian just vanished. The press goes wild. The community is stunned. Whispers start to spread. Lillian had posted a cryptic blog entry the week before. "Some things look beautiful from the outside, until you step inside and realize it's a cage." Police bring Evan in for questioning. He's calm, too calm. He says he and Lillian were happy, that she'd been feeling off, that maybe she needed space. But when they check the security footage from the front gate, it's been erased. Smash the like button if you think security footage should always be off limits to the homeowner during a missing persons case. 3 days later, detectives get a warrant. They search the house. They find nothing. But a junior officer spots something strange in the garage. A roll of blueprints, the original design of the house. And there, drawn faintly in pencil, is a room that isn't in the final version. A basement, a sealed-off space, right beneath the master bedroom. They scan the floor, tap the walls. Behind a false panel in the closet, they find it, a narrow stairwell, concrete, unfinished, damp. At the bottom, a steel door, no handle on the inside. When they open it, they find a single chair, a camera, and something worse, Lillian's scarf, torn, bloodstained. Comment, this goes deeper, if you're getting chills. Because this case, it's only getting darker. Evan is arrested that night, charged with murder, even without a body. The prosecutor calls it the most calculated spousal homicide in state history. They say he designed the room as a prison, that he kept Lillian there until she died, that he cleaned everything, erased the footage, built the perfect lie. But Evan pleads not guilty, and his lawyer drops a bombshell. There is no proof she's dead, no body, no DNA, just blueprints. At trial, prosecutors show photos of the secret room. They point to the scarf, the door with no way out, the erased footage. But the defense has their own blueprint. They bring in experts, architects, engineers. They say the basement was an old design, abandoned, never completed, that Evan hadn't even touched it in years. And then, they produce a letter, dated 2 days after Lillian disappeared, signed by Lillian. It's typed, brief, cold. "Don't look for me. I left on my own. Stop pretending you know me." The signature matches past letters. The envelope, mailed from New York City. The jury hesitates. They're confused. And that's all Evan needs. He's acquitted, walks out free. 6 months pass. Evan disappears from public life, sells the house, moves away. Then, in March 2016, a cold case unit gets an anonymous email. Subject line, "The Architect's Secret." Inside is a video file. Grainy, shaky, black and white. It shows the basement, the chair, and someone walking into frame. Lillian, alive. March 3, 2016. A cold case detective receives an anonymous email. No sender, no signature, just one line. "You missed something." Attached is a video file named archive_room13.mo. It's 26 seconds long. No sound, just grainy black and white footage. It shows a dimly lit room, cement walls, a single chair, a flickering bulb overhead. And then, Lillian walks into frame. Her face is pale, thin. She stares directly into the lens, as if waiting for someone to speak. Then she disappears off screen. Detectives freeze the final frame. In the bottom left corner, barely visible, a reflection. Someone else is in the room, holding the camera. Investigators trace the email through a VPN chain stretching across 3 countries. It dead ends in a public library in Buffalo, New York. No fingerprints on the keyboard. No witness saw who used the terminal. But security footage from outside the building shows a man in a hoodie, face obscured. But he's carrying something. A rolled-up blueprint. 2 days later, someone else steps into the spotlight. Mara Fields, Lillian's estranged sister. She hadn't spoken to Lillian in 4 years. Now she claims Lillian reached out to her. After the trial, she received a postcard. No return address. Just a picture of a house. On the back, not dead, not safe, not alone. Smash the like button if this postcard changes everything. Because now, we're asking the real question. Why would Lillian run? Evan Draycott had vanished after his trial. But after the video leaks online, he resurfaces. Voluntarily walks into a police station. He looks gaunt, tired, shaky. But his words? Clear. I didn't kill her. But I didn't tell you everything either. He requests immunity in exchange for information. The DA agrees. What Evan reveals breaks the case wide open. Evan admits the room beneath the house was not part of the original design. It was added later, not for Lillian, but for someone else. He says in 2014 he was hired by a private client, a man who called himself Mr. Dorian. No last name, no official paperwork. Evan claims there were 2 versions of the blueprint, one for permits and one for Dorian. The second set disappeared from his office 3 days before Lillian vanished. Security cameras? What? And the only person with access was Lillian. Digital forensics teams examine Lillian's laptop, recovered from storage. Hidden in a buried folder, encrypted documents. One file labeled Ghostrum. They decrypt it. Inside, a list of 9 properties, all designed by Evan, all with mysterious floor plans. Each one includes a hidden room, all tied to the same construction subcontractor, Dorian Industries LLC. Except the company doesn't exist. No tax records, no employees, no phone number, just a P.O. box in Hollow Creek. Detectives return to the original video. They zoom into the reflection one last time and freeze it. This time, they see it clearly. The person holding the camera is not Evan. It's someone else. Someone wearing a black architect's apron. Stitched across the front, the name, Dorian. Erica is up at 3:12 a.m. She can't sleep. She keeps playing the same cassette from Daniel's secret room. The voice on the tape? A woman, whispering, crying. He told me the walls would keep me safe, but they're watching me now. But here's the thing. The voice on the tape belongs to Marlene Avery, the woman whose body was found under the floorboards. This tape was recorded 2 days after she was declared missing. Let that sink in. Erica takes the cassette to forensics. They clean up the audio. In the background, hammering, saws, and something strange, a ticking sound, like a timer. Erica returns to Daniel's blueprints and finds a pattern. Every house he built after 1994 has internal wall cavities large enough to fit a person, and tiny conduit lines, leading to a central junction, which isn't connected to power. Erica asks, were these homes wired to record? The schematics suggest yes. The walls weren't just thick for insulation. They were hiding something. That afternoon, Erica gets a package. No return address. Inside, a single key, a hand-drawn map, a note that reads, there are 11 more houses. The map leads to a property 2 counties over. Unlisted, abandoned. Erica drives there. The front door is locked. The windows are blacked out. But the key fits perfectly. Inside there's no furniture, just bare walls and dust, until she hears it. Tick, tick, tick. In the basement is a room. Concrete, soundproofed, padlocked from the outside. She breaks it open. On the wall, a small cassette player. It's playing. If you found this, he's not done. The voice is male. This was never about architecture. It was about control. Erica fast forwards. They said I was just the builder. But someone else, someone higher, approved every permit. Then the voice stops, and a countdown begins. 30, 29, 28. Erica rips the tape out. Hit the bell icon. Because what happens next, nobody was ready for. Erica returns to City Records. She pulls permits for all 12 homes Daniel built, and finds something odd. The same foreman signed every approval. A man named Luther Gray. But here's the twist. Luther was never licensed. He doesn't appear on the city payroll. No social, no tax records, nothing. He's a ghost. But one permit stands out. It's for a house that was never built. A lot was cleared, foundation poured, but construction stopped midway. What? There's a red stamp on the form. Access denied by federal order. Erica digs deeper. That location? It's inside Black Ridge National Forest, which has been closed to the public since 2001. Erica tracks down Daniel's former assistant, a woman named Meredith Quinn. She left the firm in 1999, moved out of state, changed her name, but finally agrees to talk. She says Daniel was obsessed, that he believed houses could be used for behavioral correction, that he would talk about frequencies, design psychology, and listening architecture. Then she drops a bombshell. Daniel didn't design the first house. He just copied it. From where? Meredith won't say, but she gives Erica a flash drive. On it, an audio file, titled Room Zero. Erica plays it. It's only 6 words. She was never supposed to die. Then silence. Late that night, Erica receives a message. No text, just an image. It's an aerial photo of the foundation site in Black Ridge Forest. But there's something in the photo. A shadow, long human-shaped, standing at the edge of the clearing. Erica zooms in. The figure is holding something. A blueprint tube. And behind them, a partially constructed staircase leading underground. Erica is driving fast. Black Ridge Forest is 19 miles off-grid. No phone signal. No backup. Just her and a flashlight. She has the map, the aerial photo, and the key from the anonymous package. At the clearing, the trees are silent. Dead silent. She finds the concrete foundation. Overgrown. Cracked. At the edge, a staircase, leading down. She steps inside. And instantly the signal dies. The air is cold, heavy, stale. Erica shines her flashlight along the walls. They're not made of concrete. They're covered in acoustic foam, soundproofed. Every few feet there's a panel. Inside each panel, a microphone, a camera, and a single red light, blinking. She's not alone. Not now. Not in this place. She follows the corridor. It splits, then splits again. It's a maze, until she sees it. A steel door, with one word carved in. Listen. Inside the steel door is a chair, a table, and another cassette player. This one is still recording. She hits rewind, presses play. If you found this, you've reached room 0. It's Daniel's voice. I was never the architect, just the student. The tape plays ambient noise, footsteps, breathing, scraping. Then another voice, deeper, slower. You built what we told you. You listened, but you didn't understand. Erica clutches her recorder. She whispers, "Who's we?" The tape answers, "You already know." Erica searches the room. Inside a false wall, she finds a box. Inside, 11 blueprint rolls, each labeled with a name, each a different address. Every one, a house Daniel built. Each has a red circle drawn on one room. The room is different in every blueprint, but the symbol inside the circle is always the same. An ear. At the bottom of the last plan is a scrawled sentence. She told me, before she died. They're still listening. She checks the dates. All 11 homes were sold to the same company, a shell firm called Oracle Industries. Erica types it into her laptop. Nothing. No website. No contact. No existence. Until she checks the metadata on the blueprints. Each one contains a signature. Luther Gray, the ghost foreman, the man with no records. On a rusted shelf is an ancient computer tower. She powers it on. It groans awake. One folder, titled Playback. Inside are hundreds of files, labeled by date, and address. Each is audio. Thousands of hours of people living, sleeping, arguing, crying. She scrolls to the most recent, dated 5 days ago. The address? Her apartment. She plays it. She's getting too close. Room 0 was a mistake. Another voice responds. Let her find it. She needs to hear it. Erica drops the headset. Her blood runs cold. They've been inside her home, listening. If you'd throw your whole house away after hearing this, hit subscribe. Erica grabs the blueprints, slams the cassette recorder into her bag, runs. She retraces her steps. Left, right again. Dead end. She spins back, and the wall behind her has changed. The hallway is gone. replaced by smooth wall foam. Then she hears it. Footsteps. Behind her. She turns. No one. But on the floor? A small speaker. It crackles to life. Thank you for participating in Phase 1. You have been recorded. She screams, pounds the walls. Nothing. Then a hiss. Yes. She drops to her knees. Eyes burning. Vision blurring. Her last thought before blackout? I was never the one recording. 2 weeks later, police find Erica's car at Blackridge. But no trace of her. No prints. No blood. Just her recorder. Inside, one final audio clip. You wanted the truth, so we gave it to you. Now it's your turn to build.